was early morning at Althea College for fairies, and the Winx were more ready for a new year at Althea. They were up in Bloom's room and they were having an awesome party. Stella clicked her fingers, and the girls were wearing awesome, trendy clothes. Crystal voice. Music changed as the party music filled the room. Aisha was the first to get dancing. That sounds amazing, Musa, Flora cheered, dancing to the music. Spring flower! She summoned the petals and sprinkles raining down to the ground. Hey, try this! Tekna began, but she was cut off by the crowd, shuddering. What's that? Bloom gasped as the shaking subsided. Ah, my clothes! Stella groaned, looking at the wrinkles that the shaking had caused on her dress. We'll focus on that later, Stella. Come on, we have to get out of there. Winx transform, she yelled. Magic wings, blue mix. They all changed. The girls instantly sprouted the shimmery wings and blue outfits. Then they flew out of the open window to have a look. They all gasped. Outside was a tall witch. She wore a purple dress and had her dirty blonde hair, and she looked just older than the Winx girls. The Winx were hovering about Althea's room, the sacred blue look. Who's that? Tekna wondered, staring at the grinning woman. I don't know, but her clothes are hideous. Purple and blonde? Yuck. Stella moaned. Shh. Aisha hushed. Cheer heroes. The woman stamped her foot on the ground and instant sound waves caused the ground to tremble again. Now was their chance. Stop, Moon ordered, lighting in front of the witch with the other girls. We are the Winx. Leave our school now. The woman just chuckled. The Winx? I've heard that you're with the group of powerless girls. Powerless? Yusa repeated, her face going red with anger. I'm Lavina. I need the energy of ancient Althea butterflies, and you can't stop me. The blonde woman sneered. Not if we can do anything about it, Stella announced. Solar hello. Stella flung a sphere of bright energy at the witch. It hit her, but didn't seem to do a thing to her. I still live in a green. Sunlight magic. I just have to think. Stella stood there for a second, looking puzzled. Livina held up a hand. Shadow orb. An energy bubble made of darkness hit Stella, causing her to fall to her knees. Her energy was being sapped by the second. Stella, Flora gasped. Natural gate, she screamed. A floral cage surrounding Livina, trapping her inside, but not for long. Nature magic, Suddenly the woman's nails began glowing, and in click of her angels, more like snapping, the vines were chopped into nothing. The fairy of nature groaned in pain. No, it hurts. Aisha held up her hands. Protection of waves. A barrier formed around the two drained fairies. You'll be safe in there, she assured. Crystal voice. Musa changed. Soundwave struck Livina, but she managed to shake it off easily. Silent space. The attack sent Musa flying. Hang on, Musa, Tekna yelled. The fairy of technology made magical wires to protect her friend. Biorhythmic blast. She summoned a wave of green techno magic hit Livina hard. She was knocked off her feet, but far from finished. Techno magic. I have to warn you, girl, this is gonna hurt. The woman shrugged her hand into a fist, and Tekna's electric energy began to fade. She suddenly warped her back into her civilian form and clutched her head in pain. Ah, my magic is weakening. Seconds afterwards, Tekna fainted. Tekna, gasped Bloom. Out of all of Tekna had been hurt the most. She was shivering on the ground. Bloom began to glow dark red, and her flame tiara began glowing. She used the same spell she'd used on Selena in season 6. Flame storm, vortex, burst! She screamed. A wave of heat energy caused Livina to be sent flying across the Althea's grounds. All of the girls expect for Tekna to get out. Suddenly, the witch got up and groaned. "I'll be back," she whispered before disappearing in a blast of silver energy. Musa welcomed the Bloom and Aisha. "Way to go, Bloom," Aisha cheered. But then all of the Winx surrounded Dekta. She was still unconscious, but Bloom's magic had stopped her from shivering. "I wonder why Dekta was so badly affected," wondered Flora, picking up the weak fairy. "We should have tell the headmistress Farragonda what happened." "I saw it all," Farragonda was behind them. "Come into my office." The girls were all settled in the large office, and Tekna was asleep on the couch next to Farragonda's desk. "Winx, Lavina is a powerful witch, and she will not be easy to beat," the headmistress explained. "We know," Bloom agreed. "She took our powers and used the opposite to weaken us." Tekna had it the worst. She pointed out the digital fairy. "She will do because nature can be regrown, light can be created. Sound is an easy fix, but technology is hard to remake." The girls nodded. Limina said something about Elfia's ancient butterflies. "What's that all about?" Farragon stood up. "Winx, the ancient butterflies are in special areas of Alfea, but I'm not sure where. There are 6 of them, and each one contains immunity to certain powers, like darkness." The girls all gasped. "As you find them one by one, you will gain a new power, the ancient magical butterflies." Suddenly, the girls heard a groan from the couch. "Winx, what happened?" It was Tekna. "Tekna!" Musa hugged her best friend. "Are you okay?" "I feel a bit weak, but I think I'll be fine." The technology fairy hugged Musa back and walked over to join the others. The girls explained everything to Tekna. The headmistress looked at each of the Winx girls. "Girls, the first clue for the butterflies is in Alfia's music cafe. I'm counting on you." In the next episode, the Winx will go to Music Cafe and find their first clue to gaining the magical power of butterflies.